guys, this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure to turn on post notifications. So everybody was begging me to talk about Nicki Minaj announcing her Pink Friday 3 album that she will be putting out instead of the deluxe. And I waited, and everybody was like, why are you not talking about it? Because I knew Botch and Bitter was going to respond. And I was right, because she responded after Nicki made her announcement and sent Nicki Minaj a warning. Now, Nicki Minaj said, "Dear Barbs, important Gag City announcement. Instead of doing a deluxe to Pink Friday 2, I have decided to do a brand new album. I'll still incorporate new songs like Mamita, the Anxiety song, for the remainder of the tour though. I'll announce the new date within the next couple of weeks. The new music is just too good to throw on a deluxe album. Last night, the songs I recorded were just way too iconic. I love you guys so much. You know that. I know you do. I still give you something leading up to the announcement, so no worries. Pink Friday 3 is about to be precisely what the F been needed to be done. Trust me, Barbs." I'm so excited, blessed, loved by the Barbs, and fortunately for the Barbs and me, I've learned a lot since 12/8/2023. Okay, so that's when Pink Friday 2 came out. She said, "Pink Friday 2 means so much to me as my first album as Papa Bear's mama. It's just very special to me for so many reasons you guys aren't aware of. I put every song on there in a specific order. So to honor that, I'm going to give it the respect and integrity it deserves as a beautiful body of work and not added anything else to it. 1 or 2 songs is no big deal, but 5 to 7 songs feels a little sloppy right now, in my humble opinion. This era has just been so successful, rewarding, satisfying, etc. After much thought, I want to be for certain that I am being intentional about every single decision being made around Pink Friday 2 and Pink Friday 3. Now, let me know how y'all feel about that. Now, Botch and Pregnant has since responded to Nicki Minaj dropping her Pink Friday 3 album.
And I'm ready for everything and anything. So I'm coming out stomping with this mother album. And I will never make nobody make me feel guilty for winning and shit. Y'all used to make me feel. But I love y'all down.
Okay. So she said that she's coming out stopping with this album and that she's not going to let people make her feel guilty for her success. She said that she is ready for anything and everything when it comes to this album. A lot of people feel like this is a warning to Nicki Minaj because Nicki Minaj announced that she will be dropping her album. Now, even though Nicki Minaj says she will be putting out Pink Friday 3, she did say that it would not be coming until next year. She said allegedly that, the album will not be coming this year, but reassures fans that they won't have to wait long. So this kind of debunks the theory that everybody is having that Nicki Minaj is waiting to drop around Cardi B, because Cardi B is supposed to be dropping her album this year. Okay, not next year. Okay, I don't think she could afford to wait another year. But a lot of fans were saying on social media that Nicki Minaj was waiting for Cardi B, and that if Nicki drops the same day as Cardi B or Megan Thee Stallion, that they will be giving Cardi B another piss moment. That they're going to band together with the remainder fan bases that don't like Nicki Minaj, and they're going to take Cardi B to number 1. If she drop around Megan Thee Stallion, they're going to take Megan to number 1, like they did with Piss. That's what the fans are saying on social media. And I do believe that, like I said before in my other video, if Nicki drop around the time of Cardi B, okay, especially the same day, that people are going to sympathize with her, and she's going to get the sympathy train again. Because Cardi B's going through a divorce, she's pregnant, She hasn't had a successful era since WAP. So a lot of people do sympathize with Cardi B. She's considered the underdog compared to Nicki Minaj because she's less successful. So I do believe people would intentionally buy Cardi B's music over Nicki Minaj, even though Cardi B is the least talented, okay? Because she has that sympathy train behind her, okay? So let me know how y'all feel about that. Now, moving on to Doja Cat. Doja Cat's Kiss Me More featuring SZA is projected to reach 2 billion streams on PÄY0ŁÄ before the end of the year. It would mark the first female collaboration to achieve this milestone. So congratulations to Doja Cat and SZA. Even though I like SZA's part more than Doja Cat's for Kiss Me More, no shade. That's a pop R&B type of record. I think they want to scam me for that record. But I feel like the record would not have had that same success if SZA wasn't on it, in my opinion. No shade. Now, moving back on to Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj calls out the spies that have been coming to her shows.
Because I definitely didn't ask to do a second leg.
As Miracle.
And I guess the pain of seeing my tour do so well on its first leg was simply too much. So that's why it's constantly, even though every single barb enjoys themselves at every single one of my shows, have you ever seen any artist that has people who don't like them constantly going to their shows? Do you think they're paying their own money to get to these shows of a person who they don't like?
Now, Nicki Minaj and the Barbs were also talking about the lack of promotion she was getting for her second leg tour for Pink Friday 2. A lot of the fans had noticed and told Nicki that she wasn't getting any promotion for the second leg, but Devil Nation is in cahoots with Live Nation. She's been dissing Camel Toe. So that's probably why she's not getting no promo. Now, moving on to Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion and RM's Never Play is expected to debut inside the top 20 on this week's PÄY0ŁÄ Global 200 chart. The highest selling song in the world this week, over 23,000 digital downloads. Then I believe it's going top 40 on the PÄY0ŁÄ US chart. So global is going top 20, because, RM is part of BTS. But in the US, it's only going top 40. So let me know if this is considered a bop or flop for Megan Thee Stallion. I thought it was going to go top 10 or top 5. But top 20 ain't bad. Top 40, not that great. Especially since it had a music video and playlisting. But at least it's not like top 60 or top 80. Okay, and maybe it will rise. The Mamushi record is not really doing super great on the charts, but it did go viral on TikTok. So I think that, Megan Thee Stallion wants to gain a new audience with the Korean fan base, with the Japanese fan bases. She's trying to create a lane for female rappers, for Black female rappers to make Korean rap music. I think she wants to move into that lane. Now, moving on to Scratch Off. So, Scratch Off Sugar Honey Piss Tea has never left Apple Music US top 10. It is currently at number 6, moved up 2 spots, and at number 3 on the rap category on Apple Music. So, congratulations to Scratch Off, even though I think this is payola because nobody's really talking about your album like that. And your album wasn't trash. I actually gave Scratch Off props for her album. Scratch Off's album, low-key, was better than Ice Spice's. I just think people really don't care. We don't care what Scratch Off really has to say. She's not one of the main girls in female rap, in my opinion. She can be on all these rap lists for female rappers, but y'all don't buy her music. She doing the same numbers as Ice Spice. That's not good. Ice Spice just put out her debut album. Scratch Off is on her 3rd. That's kind of embarrassing. Now, moving on to Queen B. Queen B, Sir Davis is the top selling alcohol in the world. Okay? It is sold out in several different websites. And a lot of people think that this could be this billion-dollar business for Queen B. You know, Rihanna got makeup, Selena got makeup, and Queen B got her alcohol company and Sacred, her hair care company, which is also very successful. A lot of people are saying that, you know, her hair care line is the real deal. Okay? And I've heard very good things about Queen B's hair care line. So this is a good look for Queen B. Finally, Queen B might get her billion-dollar company and she can finally surpass Rihanna. That's what the fans are saying. She will surpass Rihanna when it comes to her net worth, okay? Because, you know, combined with Sacred, her perfume line, her tours, and music, and this alcohol company, she bound to hit over a billy, okay? I think Queen B purposely don't be updating her net worth, okay? Because she has some issues with the IRS in the past. But I think this is going to take her to like that 1.5 or 2 billion mark, okay? And she going to be richer than Rihanna and the charts as races, you know, with all these businesses. Now, Power 105.1, The Breakfast Club, with Charlamagne and DJ Envy, they have paid homage to Cardi B for Hispanic Heritage Month, okay, which is this month. But I thought Cardi B was black. I mean, I know she says she's Dominican and black, but, you know, she says the N-word so much. I thought she was really moving in strictly to the black community since she uses black culture so much. But that's neither here or there. The Breakfast Club paid homage to Cardi B for her groundbreaking contributions to hip-hop. From the Bronx to the world, Cardi rises to the top has been nothing short of legendary. Legendary? Oh my goodness, the rollout is beginning. They said with multiple Grammy wins. I thought she only got 1 Grammy. She won another one? That don't sound right because I thought she only had 1 Grammy, but whatever. Record-breaking hit and making history as the first female rapper to have 2 solo #1 singles on PÄY0ŁÄ Hot 100. She continues to pave the way for Latinos in the industry. Proud to celebrate you, Cardi. Okay? So that's what Power 105.1 said. You know, the Breakfast Club is over there. They are paying homage to Cardi B and what she has done for hip-hop. So let me know how y'all feel about that. Now, Nicki Minaj goes after Fat Man Got the Juice. I think that's his name. After he interviewed her at her DTLR shoot event. Okay? Now, here's a few clips of the interview.
With all the black powerhouses like yourself that we have, we will ever true have real unity amongst our people?
Who are our people? Do we have unity amongst human beings? Like, if it's 8 billion people in the world, imagine thinking all 8 billion people gonna get along with each other.
That's
like
true.
Whether you the same color, whether you the same race, sex, whatever, like religion. Ain't nobody gonna always get along with everybody. When you come to work, I used to be a waitress, okay?
Okay.
Nobody, it was a bunch of people not getting along in there. I mean, no matter where you go, you're going to be at odds with people. I think the point, though, is when you get to a place where nothing around you affects what's inside of you. Like, you have to get to a place where you are so self-aware, but humble, and also realizing that you can't change everything, you can't change everyone. The only thing you can do is wake up every day and try to, like, do what you have to do. I'm gonna rock with the people who I want to rock with, and everybody else should do the same thing. Nobody's entitled to rock with you, nobody's entitled to like you.
That's absolutely facts. So it's been a lot going on this week, right? How can they make right by what they did wrong to the GOAT, to the legend? Is there any way they can make right by that?
By buying 1,000 pairs of DTLR sneakers.
Oh, there we go.
By Nicki Minaj.
There we go.
And
there we
that'll
go.
make
Y'all
it
hear
right.
That?
Woohoo!
That'll make it right. There is a price on everything, ladies and gentlemen.
Are we done?
We're done. Nicki Minaj is here. Loki, make sure you shop DTLR. We're going to keep this.
Now, Fat Man Got the Juice responded to Elliott Wilson on Instagram and said she ducked the smoke on the question, man. I had to take the shot, though. Nicki Minaj responded and said, the obsession. Only thing I ducked was his effing breath. Smelled like a double portion of 4 wings and some french fries, hot ass, and ketchup, N-word. Wow. Okay. Bars, because that is one of her bars. But with that being said, Fat Man Got the Juice. You should have seen it coming. You know Nicki is going to respond, and it gonna hurt your feelings, okay? Now, he has since responded and apologized to Nicki Minaj. He said, I would like to apologize to Nicki for the unprofessional remarks after our interview in Cleveland. My actions took the spotlight off what was an amazing event to celebrate Nicki and her tour and her shoe line, as well as her many Barb fans who come to see her that day. Okay, so he has since apologized. Let me know, Barbs, if you guys forgive Fat Man Got the Juice. Now, rapper Eve puts camel face on blast. Eve did a recent interview, I think it was with Time magazine, some magazine. She said she had to fight her way through persuading the label that her record with Stefani would be a good idea. Now, y'all remember she did that song with Stefani called Let Me Blow Your Mind. She said, I always got a lot of pushback. And she said one day her debut album dropped and Camel Toe rang to congratulate her, probably try to smash. He also warned her and told her not to give her hopes up because female rappers don't do really well when it comes to album sales, which is true. She sold 2 million copies that year. One exec later told her she should give up and get pregnant. Others were openly rude in meetings. She said the audacity these men had. She wouldn't tolerate that today. Then she said we muse about whether misogyny in music is rife now as it is then. She said the stripping and subsequent tape initially threatened to derail her career. Though she overcame both, surely we live in a more permissive, sex-positive era with women like Cardi B who have once worked as a stripper. Okay, so that's what the article says. Now, my whole thing is, I wonder how he feels about Megan Thee Stallion because she can't even sell over 100K. But I'm sure he tells her that it's okay because, the general public tells her that it's okay for her to sell that much because they baby Megan Thee Stallion. She always got the sympathy train behind her. But a lot of female rappers don't sell a lot first week or within a year. Eve was one of the few female rappers that have had mainstream success. Same thing with Missy, Kim, Lauryn Hill. But they sold more back in the day. Now these female rappers do 20,000 and they never get dropped from the label. Back then, when you sold 20,000, 28,000, 25,000, you was definitely not getting no push after that. You was automatically getting shelved. Now that's the new standard in female rap. If you do 20,000, that's good. Now, Jesse Collins tells Variety that Camel Toe chooses the annual halftime headliner. As we know, he gets paid to come up with a list and eventually choose who performs at the halftime show. He gets paid like $50 million a year. Jesse Collins says it's a decision that Camel Toe makes. Since we've been on board with the show, he's made it every year and it's been amazing. He's always picked right, okay? Now, a lot of fans are saying, well, Nicki Minaj deserves an apology because she called out Camel Toe for not choosing Wayne to be the headliner for the Super Bowl halftime show 2025. And Nicki responded to this article by Variety and put a laughing emoji, okay? Now, here's my thing. I think that Camel Toe is going to get the blame, obviously, because of the deal that he basically took. And on top of that, I've said this before, especially on Patreon, a lot of these people like Diddy, Camel Toe, G. Robertson, they're puppets, okay? They do what the industry tells them to do. So with that being said, Camel Toe still has to listen to certain executives and people behind the scenes, okay? He doesn't have the freedom to just do whatever he wants, okay? They're going to let him take the fall for this, though, because unfortunately he took that deal. They're going to be like, listen, we're going to blame you. You the N-word around here. While the other executives, they can go behind the scenes and kind of pull strings and have Camel Face and Diddy take the blame. And even though he don't have beef with Wayne, we already know he don't like champagne thick gums and Nicki Minaj. So he wasn't going to choose Wayne because he don't want Wayne to bring them out. I mean, we got to use common sense for that. And then on top of that, even if Camel Face doesn't get the final say, you know, hypothetically, let's say they're lying. I don't think they're lying, but I'm just saying hypothetically. I don't think they would have chosen Wayne anyway. I really don't. I think that they were going to go with another option because at the end of the day, they haven't chosen him in the past. Okay, when he was red hot, they never chose him. So I don't think that they were ever going to plan on choosing Wayne anyway. Even though Wayne is an icon, you know, the fact that he never really performed after Super Bowl is actually kind of shocking because he's such a legend in the game. Now, it has been reported that Diddy has been taken into federal custody in New York. That's what they're saying, allegedly. This was reported by TMZ. And Diddy's attorney said, we are disappointed by the U.S. Attorney's Office decision to move forward with what we believe is an unjust prosecution of Mr. Combs. The attorney continued and said, he is an imperfect person, but he's not a criminal. Yes, he is. Okay. Beating on women, trafficking women, assaulting women is a crime. Okay. Let's not be dumb here. Don't try to bamboozle me trying to say Diddy is not a criminal when he does criminal activities. Okay? Trying to kill people, killing Tupac allegedly, lighting up Kanye West's car on fire because he had Cassie in, I think it was the Stronger music video. That is a crime. I mean, what are you talking about? Stop it. Okay, it's over for Diddy and Caresha. I think Caresha needs to go to jail too, only because she knew about Diddy's crime. She was complicit. Okay, there's receipts all over the internet of her being complicit to Diddy's crimes. And she also was mentioned in a few lawsuits doing the pink coke. So her and her BBL need to go to jail too. Okay, so Diddy is over. You got caught finally. I'm happy about this. And anybody else doing anything unethical or criminal in Hollywood needs to go to jail with him and Harvey Weinstein and all the rest of them. But anyway, I got some hot tea on Patreon. Link will be in the description. Have a great day.